I cannot believe that I've gone back to this game. You know what? I'm in need of some stimulation, and this was at least funny bad. Maybe I can actually have a bit of a laugh with this one and get to the end of it. That's what I thought, but that was a huge fucking mistake. Right, so I got a bit further into this thing than I thought I would. In fact, I almost got up to the end. Like, final boss, the end. In order to achieve this, I had to turn the difficulty down to nothing. And I also had to move the analog stick sensitivity all the way down, to the point where it was like I have very poor motor skills. This also meant that I was able to beat the medieval town that I was stuck on last time. Moving around was just as, if not more so, difficult, because it was like I was in a body cast, but at least I didn't keep dying and bouncing off of walls anymore, so there's that. So you have to find the only house that you can go in and find the silver tail, which is a magic silver bullet that can kill the demon master. And then you have to find the 3 pieces of the golden fox. I shit you not, this took 2 hours to do. Not because it's hard, not because there's a lot to search, or any other thing that would make you think that something this simple takes 2 hours. No, this takes 2 hours because the map is so fucking big and they give you no means of finding the damn thing other than to check every single building in the map. Oh, and guess what? The game repeatedly shits itself and died. Oh, and if that isn't enough, you can get stuck on nothing, or find areas that are inaccessible because of poor map design. But of course, you had to try and get into them because they could potentially be holding one of the 3 pieces of the golden fox gun that you need to leave this miserable fucking place. You know what, they should have just called this Dear Esther the shitty version, with horrible graphics, no narrative, boring as fuck environment, a huge map, poor optimization, and you move so fucking slow that everything feels like it takes 5 times longer than it needs to. Oh, and then they throw you a fuck ton of enemies. You know, every couple of minutes, so you got some company, I guess. I swear to fuck, it's like I'm playing Far Cry 2 again. So this went on just short of forever. However, I finally went up to face the Demon Master, who looks like this. I'm not sure what I really expected, but I am a bit disappointed that it wasn't the Master from Manos, the Hands of Fate. So I tried to kill the Demon Master, but he's a little hard to reach. The main reason is that these hyena apes appear and bombard you while you're trying to kill him. While they themselves are killable, they quickly build up in number and overwhelm you, and end up just killing you outright. Either that or they bump you off, literally send you flying across the map. Regardless, I tried everything. Run and gun didn't work, backing myself into a corner and making a kill zone didn't work. Hell, the few things that I attempted were foiled by things like the background snagging me and holding me in place, or some other shitty thing. The longer I attempted this shit, the more angry I got. I'd already wasted 2 hours of my life just aimlessly walking around, and it all amounted to a bullshit final boss who kept killing me way too easily. The game keeps teleporting me all over the place depending on what items I pick up, and then teleports the Demon Master all over the place whenever it suits him. Not to mention that taking a good shot is damn near impossible, and burst firing is just a waste of ammo, since you can go further and further off the target the longer you shoot. And at that point, I gave up. And no, I'm not sorry. I gave this thing way more of a chance than it deserved. I've just sifted through 2 hours of just me walking around in a field trying to find anything to talk about. None of it's interesting. I don't even have a good highlight reel to show you, because literally nothing fucking happened for 2 hours of my life. So fuck this game, I give up on it, and no, I don't care, I never saw its end. So, yeah. This is about as far as I can go without having some sort of stress-induced heart attack or stroke. And I can safely say that this game only gets worse with each passing level. This game can certainly fuck off.
Who's that zombie? It's Nosferatu!
You know, I have a new appreciation for Phoenix games now. I mean, Phoenix have done their fair share of this shit, some of which I haven't even shared yet, and there's a lot more to talk about, but in all honesty, I hate these fucking games. I hate these games even more than the Phoenix ones. They piss me off way more than those games. They feel like a much bigger steal than those games, and they cost me more money. But worst of all, I think they just refuse to improve as developers. Phoenix at least put 1 or 2 games out that were acceptable, like Fairy Tales, the Mythmakers games, and those kids' sports games. Some of those games had some real talent, passion and effort put into them, and 1 or 2 of them weren't great, but they had potential at the very least. These things, if they had anything similar to passion or talent put into them, then it was utterly wasted. These games have done little but frustrate me at best and bore me at worst. They're an unconscionable mess that aren't even ready to be beta tested, never mind sold on PSN or Steam. And as a result, I'm giving YFT the Curiosity's Sake Award for shittiest company that I've covered on this channel. Yeah, they may have won by default, but that doesn't let them off the hook. You know, the one bright side to all this is that I never have to look at one of these games ever again. I mean, maybe if they release something so spectacularly terrible, or God forbid something good, I might just do that. But as far as I'm concerned right now, I don't think I'll pick up anything that doesn't immediately interest me ever again from this company. Fuck Yosh Future Tech. Fuck them to hell and back. You know, I actually wish that I could have just reviewed that Shark Tale game now. Maybe there's a version of me in another universe who is currently happier because he did. Oh well. It's episode 53 next, and that means that we get to play another fucking Phoenix game. And I thought it's been a while, so I might as well play one that's a Dingo Pictures game masquerading as a PlayStation 2. There's a dingoism for you. And you know what? After this shit, I fucking welcome it. I welcome it with open arms like it's my long-lost wife. Fuck you, YFT.